So it's been a little over a month since I posted my last video on here, and it started with just kind of wanting some time away and some time to kind of take a break from the kind of like the hustle of starting a channel and stuff. Um, and I kind of felt like I wanted to come on here and kind of talk about what was going on, what's been kind of happening and stuff, and kind of give a little bit of an update on the channel now and the channel where it's kind of gonna go from here on. So yeah, let's uh let's dive into that real quick. I've been thinking a lot about what I want to talk about in this video and what I kind of don't want to. I keep kind of like playing it over and over again in my head, like this weird script. But I had decided, kind of in the middle of July, that I needed a little bit of time away, and I kind of took a break from Instagram and from here on YouTube, just to kind of like. It had been 7 months since I started the channel. I was kind of like in a place where I just kind of needed to take a little break, take a couple weeks off, enjoy time with Erica, enjoy time with family, focus on work and stuff like that. So, I was like, yeah, let me take a little bit of time off, and then I'll dive right back in with a bunch of new stuff that I have planned. So I did that. And then at the end of that stretch of time, so at the end of July, my dad was hospitalized. And then less than 2 weeks later, we had the conversation about options for my dad's health. And then on August 7th, which if you're watching this was last Monday, my dad passed away. And my dad was, well, first of all, he's who I live with. This house is his and I's together. But my dad bought me my first camera when I was 15. I really wanted to get into photography, and he bought me my first camera. It was a Canon Rebel T4i. I really wanted to. I'd always been a creative person. I always wanted to kind of like tell stories and do some sort of art forms. So photography was the one that just naturally appealed best to me, even though in high school, I was very good at videography. So anyway, he bought my first camera, and he kind of put up with me turning half the house into a studio and dealing with late nights and my friends coming over and clients and all this stuff. And that went on for a decade, even into when we moved into this house that we currently reside in. I turned pretty much the entire lower half of this house into a studio, and 2-3 a.m. there'd be 10 people here, driveway full of cars, music playing, food being delivered, all of that stuff. So anyway, when that kind of stuff happens, it's very like the motivation to get back to the things that we do, like this, sort of suffers, unfortunately. And over the last week, I've kind of gotten this desire to kind of get back into it and do it again. I got so many messages when I posted about my father's passing on my Beardedfilmguy Instagram. Actually, I got over 75 of them. Like, I was shocked. People in this community that I've never had a conversation with were reaching out and giving condolences, or just talking. And it was such a like an overwhelming feeling of like kind of like I belong. Like it's kind of what I felt like, and kind of going through all that really made me want to get back into this and get back on YouTube and do this again. The break has been long enough. It's time to kind of get back into a groove of things. So things are going to be a little bit hectic for a while. Erica and I are currently speeding up our process of buying a home. So all of this is going to be changing, and we're going to be moving, and we're going to be doing all this stuff that's going to, hopefully not hinder this too much. But I guess what I'm saying is thank you to everybody who reached out. Thank you to everybody who messaged me back or commented or just gave condolences or whatever. I appreciate it. More than you would ever know. And as far as the future of this channel, I'm more excited than ever of what's going to be happening. When I started the channel, I was like, I want to talk about movies, I want to talk about collecting and all that. And I still want to, but I really have this desire to dive deeper into movies on here. When you start a creative platform like YouTube, you can't help but think about what people want to see versus what you want to put out. So I had all these video ideas and I was like, people don't want to see that. And then therefore I just wouldn't do them. And then I'm like, wait, that's not what this is. This is my channel and my viewers. If they don't want to watch that, they're not going to watch. If people do, I don't need to let that kind of hinder what I do and what I'm going to put out. So I have a lot of great stuff planned for deeper dives into older films or subjects. I'm even starting a live podcast that I'm going to be streaming right here on YouTube with another member of this community who you all should know very, very well. Him and I have been talking. We were just talking about names. We were talking about all that stuff. But it's basically going to be a podcast that's live where we're deep diving into certain films or certain topics and certain things. But so there's a lot in the process that I just need a little bit of time to finalize and really get moving. And hopefully Erica and I can find our home sooner rather than later, and we can kind of speed that up. That way there's really no delays, I guess. And through everything that's been going on, we've still been collecting, so the next video is going to be a little bit of a collection update and stuff. So really my primary purpose for wanting to put this out is to say thank you very, very much to everybody. I love this community, absolutely love it, and I love everybody watching this. I love everybody who follows me on Instagram. I love everybody who's posting physical media on any platform that you are. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for kind of putting up with I went from posting like 3 videos a week to now none. So it's been a little bit hectic, but I promise if you watch, there's going to be plenty on the way. So thank you so much. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. It is Beardedfilmguy. I will link it down below. Other than that, let's keep collecting physical media and collecting what we love and being a positive part of this community. So thank you. I'll catch you guys around.